Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Yoga with Aunjel. I'm Aunjel, and today's flow, we're going to be opening up our hearts, y'all. Yes, I got a nice chest opener flow for you. You don't need much, but I will say that if your chest is feeling particularly tight today, I would recommend grabbing a towel or maybe even a band. Grab what you need, and I will see you on the mat. All right, folks, so we're going to get started today in tabletop position. So coming down to all fours, right away, plant your hands just beneath your shoulder blades. Your knees are just beneath your hips. And I invite you just to start drawing some nice big circles with your hips. One direction, any direction. And then the other. I hope you folks are feeling all right today. I, for one, am excited about this flow. And then meeting me at neutral. Go ahead and bring your big toes together, your knees as wide or wider than the mat. And if you feel like your hips or your knees are feeling a little sensitive today, feel free to grab a blanket, a pillow, a bolster, and just place that right behind the knees or just below the chest. But grabbing any supports that you may need, send the hips back, sinking into your child's pose, extending the hands out long. And allowing the head just to fall towards the earth. Taking a moment here to connect with the breath. As always, y'all, with this practice, I encourage you to do what feels good, to move in a way that is honoring your body and where it is. And to explore, to have some fun. And actually right now is a good opportunity to do that. You can see what it feels like to turn the palms up. Where are you noticing sensation with that movement? You can also turn the palms down towards the earth and come on to your fingertips with really active arms. But finding a version of this child pose that feels good for you. Perhaps that's palms up, perhaps that's palms down and relaxed. But having some fun. And then bringing the palms to meet, creating a bit of a shark fin here. Go ahead and send your hands up behind the head. Feeling a nice stretch across the chest here. Remembering to allow your breath to lead and really guide your movements here. One big inhale in through the nose and exhaling with a nice sigh. Release both hands back down to the earth. You can roll forward, coming back into tabletop. Again, your hands are just beneath your shoulder blades, your knees are beneath your hips. And right away, let's replace our elbows with our hands, interlace our fingertips, tucking our toes, send the hips back. So this is a similar stretch to what we were just doing. You may notice that it feels a little more intense. This is a deeper stretch, so be kind. I'm taking this opportunity to really fill the lungs and filling the spaciousness in the ribs and in the back body. Inhale, send your palms up behind the head. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. And then releasing both hands down to the mat. Rolling forward, back onto all fours. Send your left foot back, followed by your right, coming on into plank. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Shifting your weight forward as if you're tipping off the front of your mat, slowly lowering down to the earth. Once you meet the earth, inhale, press the hips into the ground, slightly lift the chest, baby cobra, and exhale, coming right on back down. From here, extend your right arm out long, creating a bit of a T. You can turn your head to the side so that your right ear is resting on the mat. Then leaving your left palm exactly where it is. So mine is at breast line. You're going to press into the left palm, opening up across the chest. Allow your left leg to really follow this movement, opening up as well. And breathe deeply. Slowly making your way out of this, we're going to swing on over to the other side here. So extending your left hand out long, creating a nice T. Placing your left ear on the mat. Press into your right palm. Opening up across the chest and allowing your right leg to do so as well. On the next exhale, slowly make your way back to neutral. And right away, interlace your hands behind your back. If you find that you don't have access to this today, feel free to grab a towel or a band. But pressing your hips firmly into the earth, pressing the tops of your feet firmly into the earth. Draw your knuckles down and away. Inhale, slightly lifting the chest. Holding here in locust for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering back down. Go ahead and extend your arms out wide, creating a nice Y. We're going to build a little heat in our upper back here. Call in some extra support for our chest. And we're going to do this by extending our hands out into this Y, turning our thumbs so that it is face up. We're giving a thumbs up here. The tops of our feet and our hips are grounded into the earth. Slightly lift the chest, making sure to keep some space, in the back of our neck here. We're going to contract our shoulder blades in towards one another as if we're trying to pinch a pencil or a pen. Like imagine there's a pencil or a pen there. We're trying to hold it in place. So we're going to contract on 1, 2, 3. Really squeezing as you do this. 4, 5. You're doing great. 6, 7. One more. 8, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and release down. Extending our arms out, creating a bit of a T here. Turning our thumbs up. Again, slightly lifting the chest. Tucking the chin. We're going to contract for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just a few more, 6, 7, and 8. We hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release down to the mat. I have one more for you. Creating a W with our arms by inviting a gentle bend at the elbows. We are going to contract the shoulder blades with our thumbs facing up. Inhale, slightly lift the chest and contract for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Root down through the hips and the tops of the feet. Draw the knuckles down towards the feet and lift up. One nice big round of breath here. Release down to the mat. And just allow yourself to sink and be held, maybe melt into the ground for a moment. Take an opportunity to rest. And then bringing our hands back to the sides of our body just by our breast line. And press up into tabletop. Send the hips back for child's pose. And then peel the heart forward. Inhaling up for baby cobra. Rounding the back, sending the hips back towards the feet. And then peeling the heart forward. One more time, pressing into the hands, rounding the back and sending the hips back into child's pose. And then peeling the heart forward. And baby cobra. Coming back into the tabletop, tuck the toes. Walk the hands back towards the thighs and lift up so that we're on our knees here. Take a moment just to place your hands on the small of your back. Inhale, lift the chin, shine through the heart. And come back to center. You can interlace your hands behind your back here and draw some nice big circles with your head, one direction and then the other. Coming back down to neutral. You're going to look back at your left heel and place your left palm on it. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and around, really shining through the hips, shining through the chest, drawing the navel in as if it's trying to kiss the spine so that we are supporting our low backs, really reaching through those fingertips. Slowly, with care, we're going to swing around to the other side here, placing our right hand on our right heel, swinging that left arm down and around, opening up through the heart, really drawing that navel in towards the back body, towards the spine, and breathing deeply. Let's do this one more time together on each side, moving nice and slow. I'm moving so slow, y'all. Placing our left hand on our left heel. Sending our gaze towards our fingertips. And then back around to the other side. Releasing both hands back down to the mat, just beside your knees, a little forward and beside the knees. Go ahead and draw your knees in towards your chest as if you're hugging yourself. You can allow your forehead to fall towards them and just pause here. Lowering the knees back down towards the mat, coming back into tabletop, widening your arms, tucking your toes, lifting the knees and sending the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Taking a moment here just to pedal things out. And then slowly, with care, walking your feet up towards your hands and slowly rolling your way up into standing. Meeting me at the front of your mat. Inhale, send both hands up high. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, hands up high. And exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, send both hands up high. Really reaching through those fingertips, maybe inviting a slight smile. And exhale, cactus the arms, letting them float down by your side. Clasping them behind your back, drawing the knuckles down and away, slightly lifting the chin. Take a moment to look down at your feet and just make sure that they are hips width apart, maybe a little further. And then drawing the knuckles down and away, shining through the heart. Invite a nice deep bend into the knees. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, forward fold. Holding here for one more cycle of breath. And then allowing your hands to rest on the small of your back and then gently make their way back down towards your feet. Looking down at your feet, go ahead and heel toe them. Your big toes are pressed together and there's about an inch or two between your heels. You're drawing your knees and your inner thighs in towards one another. Sitting the hips back, inhale, send the both hands up wide. Sitting down into chair pose. We are holding here for 3, 2, 1. And coming on up into standing. Sending our gaze up towards our hands, allowing them to meet, and then slicing right down the center in prayer mudra and resting just in front of our heart. If it feels right, you can place both hands over your heart. It is here, y'all, that we will be concluding our practice. If you would rather take your Shavasana lying down or in a different position, I invite you to do so. But taking this opportunity to take 10 very intentional breaths, 10 easy breaths. And I'd like to invite you to complete the phrase, I am. If you were to complete that phrase, what would it be? And once you have that affirmation, that mantra, I then encourage you to just repeat it quietly to yourself with each breath. I am. I am loved. I am here. I am enough. Taking one deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Sealing this practice in gratitude. Well done, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, it has been a pleasure. Until next time, I see you. I thank you. I love you. Peace.